The rolling hills of Emmerdale have witnessed more than their fair share of sorrow, but it feels like a storm cloud permanently hovers over the Dingle family. Today we need to talk about two of its most resilient, yet tormented souls, Belle and Moira. While the village hasn't been rocked by a single tragic accident involving them both at once, the sheer volume of individual tragedy these two women have faced recently is enough to leave any fan breathless and heartbroken. It's a feeling we all know, that sense of dread that creeps in when the Emmerdale theme song begins. You settle onto your sofa, cup of tea in hand, and you brace yourself. Who is it going to be tonight? Which one of our beloved characters is about to have their world turned upside down? More often than not, our hearts ache for the Dingles, and lately, the weight of the world seems to be crushing two of its strongest women, Belle and Moira. Let's start with our beloved Moira. If anyone deserves a lifetime of peaceful, muddy farm work and quiet evenings, it's her. Yet the universe seems to have other plans. Just when we thought she had conquered the most terrifying battle of her life, a shadow has fallen over Butler's farm once more. We all held our breath through her brain tumor diagnosis. We watched, helpless, as this pillar of strength contended with terrifying memory loss, seizures, and the raw fear of losing herself. The collective sigh of relief when she was given the all-clear was felt in living rooms across the nation. But Soapland is never quiet for long. The recent scenes of Moira collapsing in the field, struggling for breath, have sent a fresh wave of panic through the fanbase. Is it the tumor returning? The thought is almost too much to bear. Her son Matty, rushing to her side, his face etched with the same terror we all feel, was a gut punch. Moira, ever the stoic, tried to brush it off as mere exhaustion. But we know better, don't we? We've seen this before. With her husband Cain away on a vengeful crusade, Moira is shouldering the immense pressure of the farm alone, a burden heavy enough to make anyone buckle. But this feels different. This feels ominous. Fans across social media are alight with worried speculation, their messages echoing a single fearful sentiment: please not again, not Moira. This recent health scare is tragically layered upon years of near misses and devastating accidents. Who can forget the horrific hit and run that left her for dead? The physical and emotional scars of that event took a long time to heal. And in a cruel twist of fate that perfectly illustrates the tangled web of Dingle drama, it was a secret Belle was forced to carry, knowing Jamie Tate was the culprit. It was a burden that festered, creating a silent, painful link between these two women long before their current troubles. Then there was the terrifying car crash with Nicola King, another moment where we almost lost her. It seems that for Moira, danger lurks around every corner, be it in the form of a speeding car or a silent, insidious illness growing within. She is a warrior, a survivor, but how many battles can one person fight before the war is lost? And then there is Belle, sweet, troubled, beautiful Belle. If Moira's story is one of battling external forces in her own body, Belle's is a heartbreaking portrait of a soul under siege. For months now we have watched in horror as she has been systematically broken down by her manipulative and abusive husband, Thomas King. This isn't a dramatic, explosive accident. It's a slow-motion crash, a daily tragedy unfolding behind closed doors. The coercive control storyline has been painfully realistic and utterly devastating to watch. We see the vibrant, fiery spark in Belle's eyes dimming with each passing episode. Tom's constant gaslighting, his isolation of her from her family, his tracking of her every move. It's a prison of the mind and heart. Every time she reaches for a lifeline, he cunningly snatches it away, leaving her more alone and more convinced that she is the problem. Belle's history is already steeped in trauma. From the accidental killing of her best friend, Gemma, a tragedy that has haunted her for years, to her own profound struggles with her mental health, she has carried an unimaginable weight. We, the viewers, have championed her through it all, believing in her strength and her capacity to find happiness. To see her now, trapped in this living nightmare, feels like a betrayal of that hope. It's a tragic accident of the soul, and the question on everyone's lips is not if, but when she will find the strength to escape. Will the Dingles rally around her before it's too late? What makes these individual stories so profoundly affecting is the unspoken bond of suffering that connects Belle and Moira. They are family, bound by the chaotic, fierce, and unconditional love of the Dingles. They may not be caught in the wreckage of a single car, but they are both trapped in the wreckage of their lives. Moira is fighting for her health, for her farm, for the future of her family. Belle is fighting for her sanity, her freedom, and her very sense of self. In a strange way, their separate struggles are a testament to the Dingle spirit. They bend, they break, they suffer, but they endure. We watch them because they feel real. Their pain is palpable, their resilience inspirational. As we tune in each night, our hearts are in our throats, hoping against hope that this will be the night a corner is turned. We pray for a piece of good news for Moira, a flicker of defiance from Belle. The shocking news today isn't about one single event. It's about the relentless, tragic, and deeply emotional journey of two incredible women who deserve so much more. Our hearts are with Moira and Belle, now and always. We'll be right here on the edge of our seats, waiting to see them rise from the ashes once more.